Previously on The Scene.
The Scene proudly congratulates Shaw TV's Kim Rock. This past weekend, Kim was honored with a Lifetime Achievement Whammy Award for attending all of these concerts. Congratulations, Kim. We're very proud of you.
I can't believe the thing that I've won. Someone take it away.
Welcome to The Scene TV, Shaw Television's, hey, Shaw Television's Island-wide arts and entertainment, I'll do this, right? Arts and entertainment program. You know, it's almost Valentine's Day, Dan. I wouldn't get so... Well, you know, on Valentine's Day, that means we got to air a video about Valentine's Day, and it's West, my friend. The band West, my friend, it's their first ever video. Why us? Why here? Yeah, because it's our own Daniel Pender, Victoria's own Potentially Famous Productions, putting this video together. Dan, you'll love this video. You know what
I am too busy.
It's, hello? Can you still hear me? It's a video, quirky kind of love story about not rushing your first kiss.
Hi, I'm Rosie Betts, and this message is brought to you by West, my friend.
I know what's with that look in your eyes.
Ba-doom, 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 doom, doom.
And it sure as hell don't mean you wanna go home alone tonight. But let's take it slow, so we got somewhere left to go. And I promise you I'll for sure keep you in the know. I don't want this evening to end, and I can't stop thinking just how. So after the concert I walk you home in the dark now, even though we both know you can hold your own. I kick it old school and I walk you to your front door. You're leaning for a kiss, I lean in for a little more, and I could devour your lips, but let's leave it at that. Oh, let's leave it at that. Oh. 'Cause I know what's with that look in your eyes. And it sure as hell don't mean you wanna go home alone tonight. But let's take it slow, so we got somewhere left to go. And I promise you I'll for sure keep you in the know. Mr. Jeffrey Pointer on toy saxophone. I know what's with that look in your
there's always somewhere left to go.
And it sure as hell don't mean you wanna go home alone tonight.
So here on the scene, we've been pretty good about bringing you the Juno Award winners of tomorrow. You know, the best young bands, the teen bands on this island who want to be the next, I don't know, Jets Overhead or Hot Heat, and there are tons of them. We're ripe with talent. It's fantastic. And there's a new Best Teen Band in BC contest, coincidentally going on right now. Youthink magazine is holding it. You get to vote online until February 19th, so get there to the website right now. In the meantime, though, Rayanne LaPlante, the scene's correspondent from Nanaimo, bringing you a couple of the bands from that region, Lucy Mistreated and the Distributors. Take it away, Rayanne.
Tonight, these bands are jamming together, but they're also competitors until February 19th. They're competing for a spot in the top 3 of Youthink magazine's BC's Best Teen Band contest. Lucy Mistreated and the Distributors beat out over 40 bands to make it among the top 10. Now, through an online voting system, you, the listener, get to help your favorite band get one vote closer to being BC's best. So why vote for these bands, aside from the fact that they share the same hometown status? Well, just listen.
Yeah, we wanted to be the distributors of good music. We kind of draw elements from bands around the 70s and the 60s. We try to keep a really raw, vintage sound. We have like 3 of us, and we all have to work hard to make a sound a lot bigger. We've been together for 7 months. Brett and I have been playing together for about 4 years. And then we went to school at Woodlands, and we met Austin, and we asked him to join the Distributors, and right from the first rehearsal that we had, we knew that he was meant to be playing with us. I'm Going Back started with Austin's drum beat. That's what the song's kind of centered around, and that's why we have it really prominent at the start of the song and at the end of the song. And then Brett just kind of added something to it, and then I added something to it, and then, like usual, the words came last. We're constantly kind of like battling against our equipment to get a really awesome sound. Yeah, and it's always a challenge to make people dance, and that's what we want to do. We want to make people dance.
We started off as more of a grunge pop band, but now we've worked our way into an alternative progressive feel, we like to think. And progressive is really something we strive for. Our songwriting abilities are, we like to think, more mature than the average, young band. We like to have very deep lyricism, nothing too frilly or just that you can pass over. We like to have something people think about and can gain a meaning for themselves. We tried to make the lyrics, mirror the feel, having kind of a feeling of it may not be so great right now, but with the time it'll come over. You'll get over it. That's the main lyric of the song, I'm just waiting for the sun. If I could just play with these guys forever, I would, because they've honestly, over these less than 2 years, become my best friends, and I consider them family. And I think it goes the same for all of us.
It'd be great to be crowned the best teen band. But really, we just want to share our music with everybody.
You can vote online until February 19th at the Youthink website. Vote for whoever you like, as long as it's a Vancouver Island band. In Yellow Point, I'm Rayanne LaPlante.
Okay, so
Man walks into a bar. Ouch. It's a classic, right? But I mean, that's one of those jokes that just sticks with you forever. Oh, I'll get right back.
Justin, I am begging you. I have to get this report done by tomorrow. Please, don't open the window anymore. Got it?
You got it. All right, Krusty the Clown going to a steakhouse. What do you mean you only have steak? I don't eat steak. I don't eat pork. I don't eat any of it. Ugh, but I wouldn't give her nice schnapps. Huh? You gotta love the clown, right? Right? Ugh. Anyway, I got another one for you. Wait for this. Hang on. Okay, here's the thing, right? I think I figured out a word that rhymes with orange. All right, you ready? You ready?
Justin.
Okay, it's blorange. It sells itself. Right, an orange Julius? How about a blorange Julius? Yeah, oh, hang on. Hold for a minute. I gotta take this.
Justin, don't open the window. Don't do this today. Not today. Any other day, not today.
You got it. Hang on. Hey, Dan, how would you describe a tricycle to an Uzbekistani guy?
What?
Yeah. It's got three wheels. Round things. Dan, what's Uzbekistani for fraud? I know the Azerbaijani word, and I know the Turkish word. What's the Uzbekistani word for fraud? If life begins when somebody sneezes, is that considered a big blow? Think about it. Gilbert Gottfried, movie critic. I don't like horror movies. I find it too gory. Here's a question. Why does Dilbert never leave that building? Like, seriously, you work in a horrible place. Just walk down the road. You're probably in a tech park. Get another job. Talk to you later.
Touch that window and I'll break your face.
Yeah, I ordered a pizza like 10 minutes ago. Did it arrive?
Don't open the window anymore. Okay?
You got it. Okay, here. Okay, you'll like this. This is my next homeless musical, all right? Trouble in the Dumpster. Starring two love-crossed homeless people who can't find that last thrown-out pizza to make ends meet. You'd pay an ex-con to give you a massage, right?
No.
Excellent, cool.
Matt Laundrie, High Tide Concert Promotions. What do you got?
I got tons of shows coming up. First one's BB King up in Nanaimo, March 6th. He's coming to Victoria. He's doing Youthink for our auditorium. That sold out. Both shows sold out. The really big bang of the summer is Steve Miller Band.
Steve Miller!
And this is a poster from 1969.
The Bob Massey.
Bob Massey design. And this is in my kitchen all the time, but I'm very happy to bring you Steve Miller Band this summer. We brought you Joe Walsh last summer. We're going to bring you Steve Miller this summer. That's happening in Esquimalt at the Archie Browning Sports Arena. Tickets go on sale on this Wednesday.
Was it June 29th? Is the date of the
June 30th.
It's June 30th. Don't go on June 29th.
Yeah, don't go on June 29th. June 30th is the date, and it's a really good date because July 1st is the next day. It's a Sunday night, so you'll have that big weekend to celebrate, do your camping, come back on Sunday, go to the show, then you can celebrate July 1st in Victoria.
Nice. I like it. You got Taj Mahal, you got Chris Christopherson. These are all things we can just check out on the High Tide website. Where'd you get this shirt, man? That is cool. That's like a Bob Massey shirt.
I get all my clothes at thrift stores.
Steve Miller. And then I can't remember the words. It was a big old jet airliner.
Jet airliner, yeah.
David and his miniature hands, his tightly wound lips around the audio as he sings his choir of love.
I was lucky enough this year to introduce one of the films at the 19th Annual Victoria Film Festival. It was My Father and the Man in Black. Nanaimo writer, director, his first movie, Jonathan Holliff, was in attendance at the theater. One of 23 sold-out events at the festival this year, and that's a record. So kudos to all of you, and thanks for that. And I got to interview Jonathan Holliff after the film in front of people and talk about his movie, which is super cool and more than just a movie about his dad, Johnny Cash's manager, and of course the late great Johnny Cash himself. It's a movie about fathers and sons. It's a movie about reconciliation. It's pretty deep. It's very dramatic. And we're going to go to Nanaimo, where Kate Bergen of the Scenes Nanaimo Bureau has Jonathan Holliff and the rest of the story.
Is this you?
This is me, actually, as a little baby on the road with my parents when they were...
Flipping through a family scrapbook, reminiscing about life before now, a life we were a part of but can't remember.
This is the first memory I have at that age, 5 years of age, when that letter arrived. And my father said, "We're going," and my mother said, "No, we're not."
This walk down memory lane isn't unusual, unless your father was Johnny Cash's manager.
I tell people, friends and strangers, all the time, if you have an issue with one of your parents, resolve it now, because you won't find a storage locker full of 60 hours of audio diaries like I did.
Nanaimo's Jonathan Holliff's father, Saul Holliff, spent most of his career on the road with Johnny Cash. He was the man behind the Man in Black, a manager, a promoter, and a friend.
This is Saul visiting June in character, probably on Little House on the Prairie in the early 1970s.
Saul Holliff committed suicide in 2005 on this couch, in this room, in this condo in Nanaimo. Jonathan was left angry and empty, thinking he had missed any opportunity to make peace with a man he barely knew.
I was just one of millions of sons who have unresolved issues with their fathers or daughters with their mothers. And among those people, one of those people who blame everything on the old man. Every wrong in my life was attributable to my father, Saul.
But then Jonathan was presented with an unintentional gift, a storage locker full of answers. He began taking notes, and the notes turned into a script, and the script is now a movie, and the movie has met with critical acclaim at film festivals all over the world.
If I've learned one thing from this experience, is that he's not to blame, and that I had to take personal responsibility for my own life.
And in taking responsibility, Jonathan has found forgiveness in parallel stories, he and his father and Johnny Cash.
And Saul wasn't just Cash's manager, he promoted the Carnegie Hall show. He put up the money for the venue, and it was a big deal for a Canadian to be doing such a show there at that time.
Johnny Cash was arrested yesterday.
Jonathan spent 7 years making the movie that was shot on 35mm film. Prior to this, he was the president of the Hollywood Madison Group in Los Angeles. He's hired hundreds of stars, including Martin Scorsese, Dennis Hopper, and Jessica Simpson, for Fortune 500 companies. This is his directorial debut, and the film has won numerous awards at film festivals around the world.
I lived in fear of being on camera, and I hate the sound of my own voice. So I shelved the movie for 9 months because I was told there was no other way to make it unless I was going on a journey, maybe in a car, to all the places Johnny and Saul visited. And so I said no to that. But then I realized the story was really to be found in the storage locker. And so I managed to be there, but not really there, and I never actually speak to the camera.
In the end, My Father and the Man in Black is a film about much more than a musical icon and the manager who guided him. It's a story about forgiveness and family and reconciliation.
It was truly a gift in the way that it allowed me to move on with my own life and heal my whole family, really, in making this film.
My Father and the Man in Black features never-before-seen images of Johnny Cash, narrated by the people who were there and experienced Johnny the Good and Cash the Bad firsthand. It's a personal story about a son in search of his father, the man behind the Man in Black. In Nanaimo, I'm Kate Bergen.
My Father and the Man in Black has its Nanaimo screen debut March 20th at the Port Theatre. Great sound at the Port Theatre. And Jonathan Holliff, the filmmaker, is going to be on hand. There'll be a display of Cash memorabilia, and there will be a performance by David James and Big River, a Johnny Cash tribute band here on the island. Outstanding stuff. Go and support local live filmmaking. in Nanaimo and elsewhere. Hey, let's move on and move back to that best teen band in BC contest that Youthink magazine is putting on, because we've got some finalists from Victoria. This is How We Survive.
Something's wrong, I think I know why. It's in the water and it's in the sky. Now I've become a product of your life. Now it's too late, you can't leave this behind.
Okay, so the contest is Youth Inc. or Youthink magazine. But how did you guys get involved in this, and are you going to win? Bold.
Yeah. Well, a few months ago, we just signed up on the internet. It was really easy to sign up and get involved. Yeah, you just filled out a profile and kind of entered that. And yeah, then they had a bunch of industry people come in and kind of talk about the bands and kind of critique them and whatnot. Fortunately, we were picked for the top 10. Yeah, I hope we win, but there's a ton of fantastic bands.
Or other bands, though, I don't know if you know them or if you've checked them out or checked out their music, but you guys are playing like a pretty hard driving sound. And I don't know if everyone is going to have that sound, so that might just set you guys apart.
Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, that's the kind of thing that made us nervous, first going into the contest, is, we thought that we might be kind of too different and, we might be, too heavy for a lot of the, folks voting online and whatnot. But, yeah, I think that might work to our advantage in some way,
What happens if you win this thing? Let's just go ahead. I mean, if you win the contest, is there a guaranteed recording session or some touring or what?
I think
changes your lives.
Yeah, I think it's a free recording in like a professional studio or something. I think that's for all the top 3 bands. They each get a recorded song. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it's like a gift card to like Long McQuaid, and then just some cash money.
Okay, contests are all about winning. Everyone's a winner, though. But tell them why you guys should be the top band.
Because we're different and have fun.
It is.
Yeah,
You're having fun, right?
Yeah, and the music we write is like it's just like you said, it's just genuine, and we don't try to be anything else. It's just we just do what we do and have fun doing it.
You're in high school, you're in a rock band, that's the dream.
Today will be the most fantastic, amazing day. At breakfast, I'm going to eat pancakes with syrup. Then I'm going to lie on the cool grass and look at tiny white flowers, so small that I've never noticed them before. After that, I'm going to discover 5 bugs in the garden. I'll race Dexter to the pond, and today I'll run faster than I did yesterday. I'll see 2 new ducks at the pond, and I'll feed them a crust of bread. I'll listen to the wind in the trees rustle a million leaves. I'll climb the apple tree in the backyard and find an orange cat perched on a branch. Then I'll swing so high that I almost touch a bird flying by. When I go home, I'm going to make something marvelous and give it to someone I love. When the sun goes down, the sky will be pink and orange and purple. After dinner, I'll drink a cup of hot chocolate with 3 marshmallows in it. It will taste delicious. And when I go to sleep, I'll dream of all the wonderful things I did and made and discovered today, And in the morning, when I wake, I'll open my eyes and say, today will be the most fantastic, amazing day.
We're men and women downstairs. We pick, we scourge, we dig, we leave the pizza. We're men, angry men, we're men downstairs. And that's the way it goes.
Curious about what you've just seen on The Scene? Of course you are, my friends. Of course you're mystified and wondering, what is this madness, this alchemy? It is The Scene, and it is on Facebook.com/TheSceneTV. Go to our page there, and you can watch old episodes. You can take part in ticket giveaways. You can find out a little bit more about the show. You can email us at thescenetv@shaw.ca. You can watch us on Vimeo. You can watch us on YouTube over and over until your mind numbs. But we want to have you on the show anyway, so come and play with us down here in this desperately cold alleyway somewhere in darkest downtown Victoria. For The Scene this week, I'm David Lenham.
I can't believe the thing that I've won. Someone take it away. 'Cause after